Hi Mike, this is my Project Connekt video for you, and this is like the 20th one I've tried to do. These are not as easy as you would think. So I hope this one works, and I'm saying it up front so that it will work. I want to thank you for having a really big impact on my life. And when I think about how to explain that, I think the best way might be to say more than you'll ever know, but you're a wise guy. You probably do know. But let me give it a shot. So there are people in your life that you'll never forget. Your parents, your family, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandparents, your first grade teacher, that one professor in college that helped you decide your major. You're one of those people for me. 6 months ago, I left the job that I worked at every day for 2 years. When I sit down and think about it, I can't remember the names of 90% of the people I worked with every day. Doesn't mean they're bad people or they didn't serve any value. They just didn't have that kind of impact on me. One of the first classes that you ever gave to me, you use that old example of, don't do anything that you would be embarrassed to have your family read about in the newspaper. Well, I want you to know, for me, you're one of those people. You're on that list. I want to thank you for all the technical things that I've been able to learn from you. Feedback sandwich, I always thought was fun. Public speaking, that's kind of one of my hobbies, and although this video and this whole process has been a little bit challenging, I'm working on it. And then I've also been able to learn the deeper value of something like that. But what I want to thank you most for is the wisdom you've shared with me, the words of encouragement you've offered, the counsel, the ideas. I want to thank you for the example of just a great human being that you are, that I see. I want to, if you don't mind, I want to quote your book. On page 94, there's a sentence in there that really resonated for me when I read it, and it was a question. Does your company reflect what you believe about yourself? And that was, when I initially read it, it was a really profound thing to ask myself, because I thought, do I work where at a place that I find has value or that represents me? But when I kind of let that sink in, and then I considered the subheading of that section, which is the company you keep, I applied that to kind of everything. Does the company I keep reflect what I believe about myself? And I think that's had a big impact on the people I hang out with, the people I try to learn from, the direction I go in life. It's no accident that I'm standing here at a crossroads. I don't know if you can see it that well. I'm not standing here because maybe a deer will walk by. And I hope you're not getting motion sick. Let me see if I can stabilize that. But when I think about you and the impact you've had on my life, it usually has something to do with that, just like now. So I want to thank you for everything, Mike. You've been a blessing in my life. You continue to be a blessing, and I love you, big guy. Talk to you later.